If you're new here, my name is Tanin Nantat Senamad, and I'm a former professor but currently working in tech as a senior developer advocate. And in this particular video, I'm going to talk about a no-code tool that will allow you to build machine learning models. And so if this sounds like fun, then this video's for you, because today we're going to talk about simple ML for sheets. You've heard right, we're going to use this particular add-on to build machine learning models right inside Google Sheets, and no coding required. And so without further ado, we're starting right now. So you've heard right, we're going to do machine learning inside Google Sheets. And the tool that we're going to be using today is called Simple ML for Sheets. So let's begin by showing you how you could get started. So the first thing is I'm going to show you how you could import a CSV file. So for that, I'm going to go to the Data Professor GitHub. And we're going to the data repo. And for this, we're going to use a regression data set. And we're going to use the Delany solubility with descriptors right here. I'm going to click on the raw. And then I'm going to export this out. As you can see here, this is a CSV file. And we have a total of about 5 columns here. Let's export it out. So I'm going to say save page as, and then I'm going to download it to the download folder. Let's just call it delany.csv. Save it to the desktop, save. And then I'm going to open up a blank Google Sheets here. Click on File, Open, go to Upload. And then I'm going to essentially open up the file. Go to the desktop, click on the dataset, delany.csv, click on open. So the file size is about 56 kilobytes. And this is the data. Go ahead and click on open with, and then click on the Google Sheets. Okay, and we have it here. So in order to get the simple ML for Sheets installed, we're going to go to the extensions and then click on add-ons and then click on get add-ons. Wait for it to load. And in search apps bar here, you want to type in simple ML, hit on enter. Let me try again with just ML. So looking from here, simple ML here doesn't have empty space, but apparently this one has. So you need to search for ML or just simple and then space ML. Let me see. Yeah, and then it'll detect that. Okay, and right here, click on it and then click on install. And then it's asking for permission, and go ahead and click on continue. So give it permission, choose your account, click on allow, and it's installed. Click on done, close this. Let's say extension. Okay, we only see the help. We want to see also the start. So let's refresh the page again. Click on refresh button. Go to extensions again. Right here, simple ML for Sheets. Now we have start. Okay, so click on start and it's loading up and it's here on the right panel. There you have it. This is the simple ML panel. And so let's click on here. So these are all of the capabilities that this tool can do. So it also helps you with performing data preprocessing. So apparently you could do predict missing values. So let's say that you have a couple of missing values. Let me just delete some at random. And then you could select predict missing values here. And then click on predict. Oh, okay. Apparently I have to click on do the selection of the particular column that I want to analyze. So here, I'll need to click on the mo weight column. the column that we deleted data at random. And then click on predict. And it's doing its pre-processing. And there you go. You have the predicted values, which is corresponding to the same missing value here to the left. Okay, so this is the first capability. It's attempting to predict the missing value. Let me copy this first. And then I'm going to hit on Command Z or Control Z in order to undo it, because I want the values back. And then I'll just paste the ones that I just copied. So it predicts it to be 105.9, and then the original value is 98. It predicts it to be 248, and the original value is here. 273, and the original value is here. So I'm guessing that is using all of the inputs here in order for it to predict the mole weight. So the mole weight apparently becomes the Y, and columns A, C, D, E probably becomes the X variables. Let's have a look at other. So yeah, you could play around with the other ones. So let me go ahead and click on the train model. So let me just delete this column here. Okay, and let's see. Let's give it a name. Let's call it Model 1. And so the label that we want to use here is the last column, which is log S. So we're gonna predict the log S value. Click on train. And it's training the model here with 1,144 samples, which are corresponding to the number of rows here. 1,144, not including the first row, which is the header, because we have 1145, and the first row is the header, so we minus 1 and we get 1144. And then 4 features were used, which corresponds to columns A, B, C, D. Alright, and it saved the model already, and you could go ahead and hit on the close button. Right, now we have already trained the model. Let's make predictions using the model, the trained model. So click on Make Predictions with a Model. And then this is the model that was selected, Model 1. And then click on Predict. So apparently it's going to use all of the data samples here for the prediction. And yeah, we have the prediction now. And so let's do a relative correlation between the log S and the predicted log S. So we want columns E here. So it's E2 until, I think it's E1145 right here. So it's E2 until E1145, comma, and then column F. So it's F2 until F1145. Closing parentheses, hit on enter. And we don't want the suggestion here. All right, and so the correlation value is 0.97. And let me show you for making the scatter plot. Click on Insert Chart. All right, and we have the scatter plot between the log S and the predicted value. So you can see that it's roughly approaching 1, as we can see from the value. So the scatter plot is showing a very good correlation between the actual value and the predicted value. Let's close this one. So let's see all of the other features here. We have already trained the model. We made predictions using the model. Let's see, evaluate a model. Let's have a look. Showing model evaluation. All right, this is pretty cool. So number of predictions is 1144. The task here is regression. The RMSE value is 0.42397. And the confidence interval at the 95% is here, depicted here. And then we have some data visualizations here. The residual histogram of the false positive rate versus the true positive rate. We have the recall versus precision, ground truth versus prediction. Okay, comes in handy. These are the model evaluation, and you could click here in order to find out how to interpret that. Here is in the very well documented website for the simple ML. It's here on the left, evaluate a model. And all of the other features, you could also read about it in this web page here. Let's have a look at the other ones. Understand a model. Let's have a look at that. Model 1. Use the data in the current sheet to better explain the model. Let's go ahead and click on Understand. Alright, here we have the metadata, quality, RMSE values here, data set. So that's the metadata on the data set, and it's giving us like the relative statistical parameters of each of the columns. Let's have a look at the variable importance here. Variable importance, mean increase in RMSE, mean, min, depth. And then let's have a look at the predictions. Okay, oh, we need to activate it in order to have the prediction analysis. Plot model. Okay, we need the decision tree in order to visualize this. Let's click here again. Use the data in the current sheet to better explain the model. This sheet should not be the one used to train the model. Oh, we actually used it to train the model. So let's just skip it for now. Manage models. It's already saved into your Google Drive. You could either remove or you could rename it. Let's have a look at export a model. Okay, so you could export the model to Google Colab. Use the sheet's data as example. Let's check it out. Click on export. Okay, this is super cool. You could easily build the model and then you save it out, export it into Google Colab. Let's copy. And let's click on this link to open up a Google Colab notebook. All right, let's copy paste here. Let me separate this into here. So I think we've used random forest model using, or how about this one? Building an ML model using simple ML for sheets. And this is the first one for installing the prerequisite libraries. Oh, okay, and it's including some code for mounting data from my Google Drive. All right. I like to run it separately, so let me do that. I'm going to copy the code here, paste it, copy, paste it here. All right, cool. So it's doing the installation. Let's give it some time. In the meantime, I'm going to just format the notebook here, copy out the code, and I'll add it here, make it a bit smaller, make this bold, H2 heading here, paste it, and the last one here. There you go. Okay, give it some more time. All right, and so it's installed. Let's do the transferring of the model from Google Drive to Colab, and click on connect. And it's asking for permission, give permission, and it's mounting your Google Drive into the Colab. All right, cool. So it's mounted already. And we're going to load up the model and the model is loaded up. Let's make the predictions using the example data here. All right, pretty cool. And here are the predictions. Minus 2.22577, minus 2.109, minus 2.16. So these are the predicted log S values. And that's pretty cool for using Google Sheets to build your machine learning model. And for now, let's have a look here in train a model. I think they have 3 machine learning algorithms. So if you click on advanced options here, learning algorithm has gradient boosted trees, random forest, and decision tree. So the one that we just used right now is the gradient boosted tree. And so I'll provide you the link to this particular example data set and also the link to this particular documentation website for the simple ML for Sheets. And so there you have it. You can now build machine learning models using the simple ML for Sheets add-on right inside Google Sheets. And so if you're finding value in the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to hit on notifications to be notified of the next video. And so the best way to learn data science is to dive in headfirst and get your hands dirty with real-world datasets and projects. And please enjoy the journey. Thanks for watching until the end of the video. Please help us out by putting in the comment section simple ML and let me know what you are building, and I'll try to respond to all of the comments in this video. And as always, the best way to learn data science is to find a learning buddy so that you'll be accountable in your data science learning journey. And as always, please enjoy the journey.